Hi everybody, it's Julie, and I am here with the next installment of Spring Blossom Embellishment series. Today we're going to go ahead and take one of the little envelope flips. Okay, so it looks like an envelope, but it opens and it flips. So we've made two of these. We're going to take one of them and turn it into this little envelope book flip. Okay, so go ahead, and what we're going to need is our little envelope book flip with the edge ripped that we've already made. We're going to want this postcard from our Spring Blossom postcard set that we've gone ahead and copied onto or printed onto copy paper. So I have one here. I'm going to go ahead and cut it away from the envelope one. And what we're going to do is we are going to fussy cut around these flowers. And then we're going to save some of them. So we're going to go around this here. Of course, you know, we save everything till we're finished with this book, and even after. Okay, so we're just fussy cutting around, and you'll notice I'm away from the edge, leaving a little bit of the background. Go inside some of the places. Now up here, I'm not going to go up into the picture. I'm just going to come across, there's some leaves right here. We'll just come across those. And that way the picture can be used for something else. Okay. Then I'm going to come across, let's see, we went straight across the bottom. Okay. And then what we're going to do is there's two chrysanthemum daisies here and this yellow one. I'm going to keep the yellow. Okay, but we're going to go around this, the larger round daisy, and we're going to come up and meet it up here. So we're going to save this because this will be used on our paper clip for the wallet style. So I'm just going to set that up there. I'm going to take this and put it in my, we can use that later pile. Okay, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to just come down right across the front of this daisy in a straight line, as straight as I can. Okay, we're going to save this because we'll be using this also. Okay. So check your angle. It's pretty good. Okay, so this is going to go on the front of our card, and it does fit. Yay. I am going to use my Tombow Mono liquid glue adhesive stuff for this little piece. Okay, wait for it to go down. And just go around up to the edge. A little bit. Definitely to close, pretty close to the edge. You can decoupage this if you would like. I prefer to just glue it on. Okay, and then I pull it out and let the glue come out. Okay, so there we have the beginning of our little page. Now I go to my little pile of, these are the strips from when I've been cutting my book. Cutting these, I tear the page out of my book and then cut like the large tags and these, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm using one of the ones that was ripped out of the book because I like the ripped edge. And I'm just going to go in and I'm going to fold it. Now I'm going to fold it kind of in a fan shape to begin with. And then a couple pieces that are a little more straight. Okay. Look. Okay. And that's probably telling me you're way longer than what you need to be. Okay. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to go between each of the folds and put a little bit of glue in each of the folds. And I'm going to fold it down. Okay. There we go. I'll leave that last one straight. Okay, so each of the folds. Then I'm going to find like just a little strip of material, of paper, something that's different than the white, if I can find something different than the white, and that's a scrap. Okay, so I have this from back when we made the tags, so that's yellow. And I'm just going to come in and see, this is when we attach the tags onto. Okay, and I'm going to cut a piece off. So I have this yellow piece, and you got to keep pressing this down. And if you can go in and give those a good press, that would be good. Okay, so now I'm going to put some glue on the yellow side of my little band of, and then I'm going to attach my paper ribbon onto here. Now, if you're sewing in your book, you can do this by just sewing this onto the paper, onto the next ribbon. Okay. So, and then we can come back and go ahead and give this, just if some of them are not staying closed, go ahead and give them some glue too. And then we're going to set this aside. We're going to keep checking on it. Might even put the scissors on top of it for it to dry. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead, and this is what our envelope is going to be like. We're going to open it up and turn it. Okay, so we have our this little piece here, and I'll show you what we did. So we opened it, pull it down, we turned it into a pocket. Now, it was a little bit bigger when we did this before, but it's okay. And then we're going to grab one of these, and the rest of this piece of the paper that we had. And we're going to go ahead and attach this colored, this piece. And I'm just going to use the ATG gun. I'm going to go ahead and just make a line of it on there. Bring it over and attach it. Okay, turn it over and make sure that any of the glue is not there. And what we did is we want to use that scrap piece, and we're going to make a pocket over here. I'm going to go ahead and rip it. Start ripping it and then rip it all the way down. Okay. And yours might be a little bit different. That's okay. And then we're just going to set it in here. And You know what? We're going to use the glue because it will give us a thinner. We're just going to use a thin line of the glue. Okay, just a thin line of the glue on this little pocket that we've made. They're going to find the edge and go close to the edge, or to the fold. You're going to go close, but not too close, because you want to be able to close it. Okay. So you're going to leave like a little, like we keep talking about a gutter. We're going to leave a little bit of a gutter there. Okay. And then we're going to have one of the cards from, this is the 5x7 size. And so we've just added one of the cards is going to go in here. Okay. There's that. Okay. Boom, boom. Okay, so next, for this particular one, I took a piece of copy paper, and I cut it long ways. So, I'll show you. At 4 inches. Okay, so we're going to cut it. Oh, let's turn it this way. It's easier to measure it this way. So at 4 inches, and at 4 inches. We're just making a little booklet. You can use other kinds of paper inside this booklet if you want to, give it a little bit of, have it be a little different. So I'm measuring, and this is, what is it, 2 3/4. So 2 3/4 and 2 3/4 is 5.5. So what that tells me is, because this was 11, we did at 5.5. We cut the, so we're going to cut these at 5.5 inches. Okay, and this gives us our little booklet. We're going to go ahead and fold it in half. Okay. Then we're going to be using that in just a moment. Okay, we have our little awl. Okay, so there's one. Okay, we'll come back and set this in. Well, apparently I didn't go in there super straight, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut the edge a little bit. So you want to keep checking your little paper ribbon there. We're gonna come back over and put our little booklet into the crease here. And then we just need to cut 2 holes, or poke 2 holes. So I'm going to use my little awl to go through and poke a hole about 1 inch from the bottom and 1 inch from the top. And again, you can have added other things to this if you wanted to. I didn't. So I have okay, what do I have in the actual in the kit? You got a couple of different strings to use. They're wrapped around your card. We've used this for a tassel. If you didn't, you can use this here. I think I'm going to use the blue. We've also made a tassel out of the blue. So you can go ahead and do this with the white. If you've made your tassel using this, you can use any type of string to close this. I actually have, this is, what is this string from? Oh, this is the string from the beads. So I'm just going to use this. Okay, so you can use any type of thicker string. I also have like some button string that's in my Coats and Clerks button and carpet string, I think is what it's called. It's not right here. I don't see it. So a thicker thread. Okay, so I used a needle to put it through just because that's easier. And because this is a junk journal, I like to use things like the string that the beads came on, and but I only let it sit on my desk for a while. Okay, it's like one day I'll come in and I'll go, okay, we're cleaning the desk, and all these weird little things go away. And then 2 days later, I'm making something and go, gosh, what did I do with that? So, the one thing about just having the 2 holes is it's harder to get a good tight. But it's going to happen. We're doing it. We're doing it. Okay, so hold on to that and pull with this one, and it still came up. Okay. I'm trying to make this tight. Sorry. But this way you can see that, you know, it happens to me. It's like if somebody was here, I could have them hold this down. So if you have somebody there that can hold it down for you, okay. Well, that's the best I can do. And it's moving like a lot because it wasn't even, oh, what the heck? Okay, I'm going to tie this. We're going to tie it in a knot and tie it in a bow. Okay, so there, make sure that it's tight. I'm going to hold the knot right up at the okay, and we're going to be okay because the one thing that we are going to do here is we're going to use our bone folder and make sure that we're got a good crisp fold. And then I'm going to take my 1-inch hole punch. I'm going to cut a hole here because I'm going to turn this one side into a pocket. And so the other thing that that's going to do is help give strength to our little wallet thing here. Put that up there. Okay, so you can go ahead and use your ATG gun or the glue. I'm going to use the glue. And I'm going to go in a U shape around the pocket. Make sure that I'm all the way around it. Okay. I'm going to flap it down. And two things are going to happen here. I'm going to have a pocket in my little envelope flip book. And that is going to help with the strength of keeping this book in here. So we have these. I'm going to go ahead and leave these strings for now and see if we have any great items left at the end to use down here, because we can attach like a flower or one of those sequin flowers that's in the book. But you now have these pages, and you can use these for journaling. You can come in and add pockets to this, whatever you want to do. Now we're going to just decorate our closure here. So we're going to make that. So we're going to get our little thing that we made here, and we're going to come back and attach it. So I'm going to use the ATG just because it will be faster. And I'm going to attach it that way, and then I'm going to give a little extra on this bottom part. Okay. And then what we want to do is we want to catch the lip of this envelope in the ruffle. At the same time, we're going to come over here and cover a little bit of this flower that we had cut off. Go ahead and put this down, and then come back and rub and get any of the ATG glue off that is sitting around. Okay, now in your Spring Blossoms kit, you had some of this pink and white gingham. We're just going to cut about a half of an inch off at an angle. Okay, and then you also got lace. And depending on how you've used your lace, okay, where did it go? I want my little, okay, so here's your package of beads and stuff, and the package of flowers. I'm looking for okay. Where did it go? Well, you're going to put a little piece of lace right across here. And what I had done is I'd used one of the little tiny, maybe it's on the floor. Yep, here it is. It fell on the floor. Okay, so you have this piece of lace in your kit, and I've just taken one of the little pieces. We're going to go ahead and attach our gingham ribbon with some glue, or you can use the ATG gun. It works great on ribbon. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and put a little puddle here and put our lace on it. Put our lace on the puddle. Okay, so you've got some of the pink, you've got some of the lace. Then we're going to use one of the yellow flowers, and you can use this flower or you can use the daisy. So this is the one that has the open center. So what I've done is I'm putting down a puddle, Okay, so there's a little puddle, and then I'm putting a puddle inside the flower as well. I'm going to come over and in my beads, I'm going to grab one of the little pink. Okay, so you should have one of these little beads and it's pink. This one is too long. I haven't seen one like that before. You want the one that's more in the shape, oh, got some blue bling. More in a shape of like a ball. Okay, see how that one's kind of long. And we're going to just set that in our puddle. You can straighten it out with something and press it down in your puddle. And then, of course, we're going to go ahead and let that dry. So what we have is this little envelope flip book. So this pops up. You're able to open it up and you have the little book, and then we'll have the little card in here. And we'll be able to decorate these strings later when we have some scraps. Okay, because we're still kind of low on scraps. So there you go. And again, you're getting all of these items are coming except for your book, because your book, this is the book that we've gutted that we're using, and you are able to make these fun. I need to put my papers in on this one. Little envelope flip book. Okay, and this will go inside of our junk journal that we are making. I'm going to put these over here so they can continue to dry. Put my needle back at the top. Okay, I have one more thing to show you. Underneath, while we've been working on this, the cereal box book has been it has been learning to be flat. Okay, so I set it underneath my craft mat for the last couple of days, and it is flat. So that is a little trick. You can take your book and put it underneath and continue to work. It's safe and it will be turning flat. So this is our coffee dyed version of the Spring Blossom book, and it is made out of a cereal box. And then this is going to be our regular book, and this one is made out of a gutted book. And so there you go. That's what the difference between our coffee dyed. I have an entire kit that I've coffee dyed, and it took really well. And then we have, this is the white, just left white. So you get your material for the cover and the wallpaper, vintage wallpaper here on the inside. All these items come in the kit. If you're interested, you know, if you want more information, put your information below. It is available in my Etsy shop, Dearjuliejulie. And yeah, so we are going to continue to be working on these over the weekend. And so I hope you are enjoying these videos and making all of these fun embellishments. Oh my gosh, this one might be my favorite, like, ever. And I'm thinking I may turn this, like the front part, into a shaker, and then yet the tag would still go behind it. So stay tuned for that. We'll be finishing also the the wallet style with its paper clip. So you'll want to have the base ready. So this is the base, and we'll be making those over the weekend as well. There you go. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it. And if you're enjoying this series, please let me know if you'd like to see more series like this. And what is your favorite been so far? Please let me know. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe and have an amazing day. Bye.